Everyone, it's Nicole, and I'm here with another layout that I got done at the crop back in October of 2022, where I got 26 page completed. This is layout 18, and it took me about 16 minutes to do this layout. So super quick layout, and I kind of had an idea what I wanted to do with this layout. I just wanted to use two photos, a 6-inch circle, and a spot to do my journaling. So once I started, like once I had the picture cut down to the size I wanted to, it came together really quickly. And I did end up cutting one photo to about 3 by 4 so that both photos weren't going to be the same size. And that's one thing that I find that you can do is just by changing the sizes of your photos, it can really change the look of a layout. Now, that circle, what I did was when I was prepping my page kits, I knew that I wanted to use a circle for this layout. So I cut the layout or I cut the circle out at home before I went to the crop. I just used my Cricut, nope, my Silhouette. I used my Silhouette and I cut the circles. So as I was going through the page kits and adding photos, I was looking, and if it said, cut a 6-inch circle, I would do that. And I had done that for a couple of pages, and a few of them I wanted some big arrows, so I cut them all out at once. Now, the goal is to bring the least amount of stuff with me when I go to a crop. I remember way back, I would even bring my Silhouette with me or my Cricut or whatever, that I had, these like Big Shot and all this stuff. And then half the time I wouldn't even use it. So now I always go down or go in with the least amount of stuff that I bring with me. And, it's a lot more planning before I go. But once I get there, it's just like boom, boom, boom. I get these layouts done. And that's why I got 26 layout done in a weekend. Another thing that I try not to do too much of is maybe some really involved pages like with mixed media. I might do one or two in a weekend like that. But usually when I go to these, it's, try to get as many pages done from, let's say, like for this, from this trip. I got 26 layouts done from my trip. So that's almost half an album because I'm pretty sure you can put maybe 50 pages in an album. So I got half of an album done. And I don't worry too much about maybe I should. Maybe I should go through and say, I want to do X amount of pages of Lynn Canyon and I want to do, this story and that story and kind of go through it. I did kind of do that. I wrote out in one of my notebooks all the layouts I want to do. I need to look back at that because I think I had almost 70 something that stories that I wanted to do, but I don't worry too much about that because I plan on making an album for Mason and doing from day 1 to day 44, and so that he can have you know a little bit of the everything about the trip. So even though, if I do 2, 3 layouts of Lynn Canyon, it's not a big deal because I'm going to end up making him an album. So let me know when have a big trip like this. Like we had, we were gone for 44 days. Just me, the number of pictures that I took was over 4,000. My husband took about 1,000, and my mom and her husband, between the two of them, I think they took about maybe 1,500 pictures. So we have probably close to 8,000 pictures. Do you sit there? Do you, how much of that would you print out? And, then when you print them, do you, how do you divide them? The way I did it and the way I'm printing them, I'm just printing them day by day. And usually when there's a sale, you have to buy 100. So what I'll do is I'll do like 100 of a day, and I'll print that. So when it comes in, I know it's day 16. And I did a a photo box, and I did some tabs from day 1 to day 44, and then I would put day 1 and put like where we were, and then I can put the pictures there with that too. So let me know, how do you get organized, when you have a big trip like this that you have to scrap? It's always fun to hear how other people, you know, organize stuff or how they plan stuff, because it might not be necessarily your cup of tea or how you would do it, but there's always something maybe that you can grab from that and incorporate it into what you do. Same thing with the page kits, right? I always say, you know, if you need to start with the photos and then find the papers, do it that way. Well, it's the same thing with organizing this. Oh, and your digital photos, how do you keep those organized? Like, oh my goodness, I know that's going to take me at least, probably, like, if I did it from morning to night, it would probably take me 2 weeks to get organized in all my digital photos. But it is something that I desperately need to do, because if, in the be pre-digital, what I would do is, you would take pictures and I would print them right away or get them developed. And then I had photo boxes, and everything is by year divided by month. Everything is so organized. But everything, ever since that we've gone digital, you would think it would be even easier to take care of it because it's nothing physical. But for some reason, it's just even harder for me. I need to find a good system to get my digital files, organized. Okay, so that's it. That's going to complete this layout. And just a quick reminder that Scrapathon 11 is going to start on March 1st. It is on sale right now, where we're going to do 31 pages, 31 challenges in 1 month. And if you're enjoying these videos, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget, every Thursday we have a free live here on YouTube, and we have our winter blues sale going on right now. And I just want to say a huge, huge thank you to all my patrons. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.